Good morning, Bapak Ibu. This video is made as the requirement of the applications of Hibah Penelitian Dasar, sponsored by the Universitas Bunda Mulia. The title of the research proposal is Grammar Mastery for Hospitality and Tourism Students and Workers. To what extent does it matter for their future career? This research will be conducted and written by 2 English lecturers and 1 student of UPM, namely Nugraheni or me, myself, as the first author, Bapak Ronald Maraden Perlindungan Silalahi as the second author, and Fahri Aolia as the third author. The topic raised is all started from the author's concern about some stigma of grammar lessons among English learners, such as, does grammar even matter for my future career? Or, eventually, communication doesn't need correct grammar. These kinds of perceptions usually appear after students join grammar lessons, which are considered confusing and stressful. Having that in mind, the researchers are trying to see the stigma through 2 different lenses. Grammar has never been neglected in any English learning curriculum, particularly English course curriculum in the Indonesian qualification framework. When learning a new language like English, grammar mastery is said to be one major parameter for the learning achievements. In consequence, the majority of well-known institutions or universities in Indonesia require the students to complete TOEFL or the like, with a certain band score as the graduation requirement. One of the language skills tested in TOEFL PPT, for example, is structure and written expression, which aims to evaluate test takers' grammar competencies. Language experts show pros and cons over grammar lessons. From the pros side, for example, Badstone asserted grammar is necessary to build effective communication, and without the ability to use grammar in a variety of situations, communication would be seriously impaired. However, from the contra side, Milton et al. Claim without grammar, very little can be conveyed. Without vocabulary, nothing can be conveyed. In other words, learning grammar is actually less important than acquiring vocabulary to be able to communicate in the target language. Other experts also agree that studying grammar too much slows down student speaking fluency. In response to the aforementioned controversies over grammar lessons, analyzing that hospitality and tourism or HD students' perceptions of English grammar lessons are often neglected and are not widely explored yet, we are intrigued to fill the research gap. Investigating their perceptions is also necessary to build a more positive attitude towards English learning and foster a better quality of human resources in the Indonesian hospitality industry. It is expected that the research achieve at least 3 objectives, such as examine the importance of English grammar mastery among HD students and workers, note to what extent English grammar mastery gives impacts on the career development and employment in the hospitality industry, and investigate the foremost English competencies that should be possessed by HD students and workers. Literature review. English for specific purposes, or ESP, for the hospitality industry becomes the big theory that underlies the research discussions. In this case, HD students are regarded as ESP learners. Some maxims underlying the theory are: HD students have different learning styles compared to students from other programs. They are attracted to practical activities rather than theory and reflections. Therefore, teachers and lecturers of HD students should give various instructions and teaching styles to increase the students' learning enthusiasm. There has been limited research that particularly discusses perceptions of the significance of English grammar and its relation to career development or job employment in the hospitality industry. Therefore, this present study intends to fill the research gap and provide more references to what extent English grammar affects the career development and employment of hotel workers. Many previous researchers, however, have widely explored people's perceptions of general English lessons or teaching strategies or language skills in the hospitality industry, but not specifically talked about grammar lessons. The followings are the related literature. First, Eroso et al. In 2019 conducted research on English language skills required by the hotel, hospitality, and tourism sectors in El Oro, Ecuador. Second, Prima, Hartono, and Rianto in 2022 conducted a study about perceptions of the importance of English language skills among Indonesian hotel employees. Third, Buditama in 2021 conducted a study on English language needs analysis of hospitality students of a vocational high school, a case study. And fourth, Prachanand in 2012 conducted research about needs analysis on English language use in tourism industry. The present study employs a mixed method research design by which the researchers use both qualitative and quantitative data for the analysis. In total, there are 150 respondents from two distinct groups who will fill out questionnaire as shown in this table. So 50 samples are HD students and 100 samples are HD workers only from 3 to 5-star hotels around Java and Bali, Indonesia. The research is subsumed under the mixed method type of research because of the use of two research instruments such as questionnaire. So 150 respondents fill out the questionnaire as shown in the previous table. The researchers collect statistical data from the distributed questionnaire. And the second instrument is the interview. So by reason of the validity of research results, at least 2 human resource directors and 3 human resource managers of 3 to 5-star hotels around Java and Bali, Indonesia are going to be interviewed to provide expert validations and justifications of respondents' claims. So here are the universities and hotels that are expected to be the places for the researchers to collect data. And this is the map of test divisions of each writer from the data collection process, which will be ended on October 31st, to article publication, which will end in December 22. And all in all, it will take for about 2 months until the article is published. That is all about the research proposal for Hibah Penelitian Dasar UBM. The research team would be definitely thankful and would give it our best if we are given the chance to participate in the program Hibah Penelitian Dasar this year. Thank you so much for the attention. Have a good day, Bapak Ibu.